Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Gary Wallman speaking. Part of what we're going to do here is to provide small little vignettes that will provide you with some interactive means to shift your internal self-talk and your ability to communicate your message with impact and effectiveness with audiences in all stages of your life. And so what I'm here to do with you today, partly, is to transform your internal self-talk. So in your engagement with others, and with your family, your business associates, your colleagues, your friends, your community, your company, your country, you can really take a stand, be the leader that you are, and come out with your gifts in a way that you've always wanted. 3 V's of communication: the verbal, choice of the words we use; the vocal, relationship to sound, the way we project visual. Marcel Marceau, in one sweeping gesture, one of the greatest mimes of all time, could say more than many of us say, waffling on for sentences and sentences and sentences. If we take the physical presence and connect that with the words, so the verbal, vocal, and visual come together as one, then we have, like shooting from a rifle, an alignment where we can focus even more our full physical presence and the words matching even more than the words alone. Once upon a time, I was living in Boston about 15 years ago, and I had an ad in a particular magazine for lawyers, for barristers, called Lawyers Weekly. This particular ad showed that one of the tools that I work with lawyers, with barristers, is to assist them in making more engaging courtroom presentations and also to help them with litigation. So they come more alive and more convincing and persuasive, yet also more in integrity, in honesty, in resonance, in congruence, so their message matches their voice and their visual gestures. The 5 S's of communication is the secret here. When you speak, to be the most impactful and effective communicator you can be, practicing this is also in my workbook for any of you that also want more of a sense of understanding where I'm coming from. Say these words with me. When I speak, I speak in the simplest, shortest, strongest, specific statement. Simplest, shortest, strongest, specific statement. The 5 S's of communication. In the central square is a place that you can take a stand. Over in the back right area is far away. And if we point in that direction and say the words talking about other people, people as far away as all the way across the world, it's easy for them to reach you with their message. It's a different quality of connection. Can you see that? The words, the grid system. And if you look at the 9 squares, you can see those as well? Yes, good. These are the 9 squares that represent the different zones that I've charted to make walking your talk much easier. You'll see that the first area when you make the presentation is to thank the person who set up the presentation for you to give, and also the audience members for whatever commitment they have in bringing themselves to come here today. You may even acknowledge something in their making a contribution to the field that can be also honoring them in the audience. After that, you make a commitment, as you can see here, making a commitment that allows you to say, in this short time today that I'm presenting to you, my focus is to allow you to have a number of tools so that you can perceive and express yourself through your body as the chief instrument of communication as never before. The points I'm making, the principle, the point of view. Then the E here would represent the example. An example I'm going to give you, reaching one or more or as many of the senses as possible to punctuate my points. P, E, A. A for application. What's in it for you as an audience member? If we put this together, for any point you make, you want to punctuate it with an example that's from your own experience or someone's experience, a real live example or a made-up example. and then an application to the audience. Throughout my presentation with you, I'm constantly engaging you. Are you following what I'm saying? Questions like just end the speech by saying, thank you very much, you've been a great audience, or thank you very much. That leaves people dead. It leaves people without something to go for. You always want to inspire people to be better people, or to fulfill their life goals and dreams and ambitions, and to provide for them an opportunity to actually practice. So you may say something like this towards the end of a presentation. If you got one thing out of this presentation today, and I were to leave you with one point, it would be this: that speaking, as we speak here today in this modern age, is relationship speaking. It's developing a relationship between you and your body, between you and your messaging, and you and your audience.